Hi there, I'm Erin Brown, and I'm here to talk to you about my absolutely favorite television show that is happening right now. Now, I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I do, it's either a reality TV show or some kind of competition show. And lately, The X Factor has been holding my undivided attention, and I'm so happy that I started watching the show because there was a time when I didn't, but I'm glad that I got hooked onto it, and I'm a huge fan now. I love this show, it's so awesome, and the talent is amazing this season, which is happening right now. And if you're unfamiliar with the show, that's okay because within the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you all about it and explain it to you. So if you're not a fan or if you've never watched it before, hopefully you will give it a shot and you'll probably love it just as much as I do. So when I first heard about the show in September 2011, I thought, okay, this show is going to be pretty stupid. It's going to be the exact same format as American Idol and all these other competition shows. And I was really sick of American Idol at the time because I had just watched the season where Katharine McPhee lost to Taylor Hicks. And I thought that was ridiculous because I thought Katharine McPhee was so talented and I thought Taylor Hicks was a lot less talented. So to see him win just really pissed me off. And I thought to myself, okay, these shows are definitely rigged and they're not even worth my attention. My mistake. So by the time the second season of X Factor rolled around, a lot of my friends had started watching it, and I was like, okay, maybe I should just give it a shot too. So I started watching in the middle of season 2, and since then I have not missed an episode. So let me explain the X Factor to you. The X Factor is hosted by Mario Lopez, who I've loved since his Saved by the Bell days back in the 90s, and there's 4 judges: Simon Cowell, Demi Lovato, Paulina Rubio, and Kelly Rowland. And the concept of the show is much different than that of American Idol and other competition shows. Of course, the X Factor tours to many different cities and auditions thousands of people hoping to become the next big thing. All these competition shows do have that in common. But the thing about the X Factor is how it's different is it has 4 different categories that people can audition for. And those categories are over 25s, and that's for people who are 25 years and older, which is pretty self-explanatory. And the best thing I think about the X Factor is that there's no age limit. And I've watched plenty of talent coming from people in their 40s and 50s and 60s, and I think it's just so great to see people who are old, but they're not older, not old, but they're older, and they're not letting their age limit them in any kind of way. And they're just shooting for their dreams, just like all the 20-year-olds and 15-year-olds on the show. And I think that's great that the X Factor caters to older people because people are talented throughout all different ages. So that's awesome that the X Factor does that. And another group is the girls group, which is for females who are 24 years old and younger. And then there's a boys group for males who are 24 years old and younger. And then there's a groups group, and that is for acts who have more than one person. And I think that the categories are such a neat and creative way to separate the X Factor from other competition shows. And it also just gives people of all different ages and talent levels to just succeed in the industry. I think it's awesome. So each singer or group auditions in front of the 4 judges, and if they get 3 out of the 4 judges to say yes to them, then they move to the next level of the competition. And if they get the judges to say no, then they have to go. And that does happen a lot on this show, which can be kind of funny sometimes. And it's only funny when the people are really bad. And there are a lot of people who are bad who come on this show, and I don't know if they actually do it on purpose, like if they know that they're terrible at singing. I think some of the times they do, and they're just doing it to get some recognition and possibly get famous off of it, or just to even give people in the audience a good laugh, which usually works. So that makes the show very enjoyable. And so each judge was assigned a category to mentor. Simon Cowell mentors the groups, Demi Lovato mentors the girls, Paulina Rubio mentors the boys, and Kelly Rowland mentors the over 25s. So this season, the X Factor brought a new concept and a new twist to the show, which I love. Now, for the semifinals this year, the 4-chair challenge has been brought to the show, and the 4-chair challenge completely heats up the competition and makes it 10 times more intense. So let me explain the 4-chair challenge. So basically, there are 4 chairs on the stage, 4 for each category, and each judge slash mentor has to choose 4 of his or her favorite acts. Each singer gets a chance to sing in front of the judges on these episodes. And that means that 6 of the singers will be sent home at the end of the episode. And the intense part is, if the judge puts a singer in a chair but decides that he or she wants to switch that singer out for another singer, then he or she can do so. So getting into a chair only means that that singer is safe for the time being. It doesn't mean that they're guaranteed that they'll still be in a chair at the end of the episode, which is very intense. For me, sitting there and just watching the judges make a decision and watching them have to decide who to switch out, it makes me nervous. So I know that the singers are up there and they're about to go insane. It is so intense, and it's an awesome addition to the show. And if you haven't seen it yet, the X Factor comes on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 8 and it ends at 10. So it's on tonight. So make sure you watch it. The X Factor is awesome, and I'm so glad that I got a chance to talk to you about it. Hopefully, you trust me enough to go watch the show, and hopefully, trust me, if you do, you'll become a huge fan. Well, my name is Erin Brown, and thanks for watching me today, and I'll be back with another podcast in a few weeks. Thanks. Bye.